Hi, welcome to the channel. Today is the first day of 13th chapter, that is your subconscious and the wonders of sleep. Let's start. You spend about 8 out of every 24 hours or one third of your entire life in sleep. This is an inexorable law of life. Sleep is a divine law, and many answers to our problems come to us when we are sound asleep. Many people have advocated the theory or that you get tired during the day, that you go to sleep to rest that body, and that a reparative process takes place while you sleep. This is a gross misunderstanding. Nothing rests in sleep. Your heart, lungs, and all your vital organs function while you are asleep. If you eat prior to sleep, the food is digested and assimilated. Your skin secretes perspiration, your nails and hair continue to grow. In the same way, your subconscious mind never rests or sleeps. It is always active, controlling all your vital forces. The healing process takes place more rapidly while you are asleep because there is no interference from your conscious mind. Remarkable answers are given to you while you are asleep. Why we sleep? One of the earliest scientific researchers to carry out serious investigation into sleep was Dr. John Bilgo. He was able to show that at night, while asleep, you receive constant impressions through the sensory nerves connected to the eyes, ears, nose, and subcutaneous nerves. The neural network of the brain is also quite active. Dr. Bigelow Dr. Bigelow's research led him to a conclusion that is closely aligned with the information presented in this book. He said that the main reason we sleep is in order that the nobler part of the soul is united by uh, abstraction to our higher nature and becomes a participant in the wisdom and foreknowledge of the calls. Prayer, a form of sleep. Throughout the day, your conscious mind gets involved with vexation, strife, and contentions. It needs to be able to withdraw periodically from sense evidence and the objective world and commune silently with the inner wisdom of your subconscious mind. By claiming guidance, strength, and greater intelligence in all phases of your life, and you will be enabled to overcome all difficulties and solve your daily problems. This regular withdrawal from sense evidence and the noise and confusion of everyday living is also a form of sleep. That is, you become asleep to the world of the senses and alive to the wisdom and power of your subconscious mind. Startling effects of sleep deprivation. Lack of sleep can cause you to become irritable, moody, and depressed. All human beings need a minimum of 6 hours sleep to be healthy. Most people need more. Those who think they can get along or less are fooling themselves. Medical researchers who have investigated processes and deprivation of sleep point out that Severe insomnia has preceded psychotic breakdown in some instances. Remember, you are spiritually recharged during sleep. Adequate sleep is essential to produce joy and vitality in life. You need more sleep. One way or to find out why we need sleep is to look at what happens when we do not get it. In 1964, a 17-year-old boy named Randy Gardner set out to win a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. He kept himself awake for 264 hours, 11 straight days. Later tests showed that he had suffered no permanent damage. However, during the time he was keeping himself awake, his thinking processes deteriorated. His speech became slurred. He suffered from memory lapses. In the later hours, he started to experience hallucination. Most people who are chronically short on sleep do not go do not go to such extremes. However, they too many may suffer from serious effects. According to National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, as many as 2 lakh traffic accidents a year are related to sleep problems. One driver in 5 has at least occasionally dozed off at the wheel. As a result, drivers are 5 to 10 times more likely to have an accident late at night than during the daytime. Experiments with volunteers have shown that a tired brain craves sleep so hungrily that it will sacrifice anything to get it. After only a few hours to sleep loss, subjects start experiencing fleeting naps called lapses or micro sleep. These happen 3 or 4 times an hour. During them, just as in real sleep, the person's eyelids close and his or her brain waves become slower. At first, each of these lapses lasts just a fraction of a second, but as hours of sleep loss mount, the lapses take place more often and last longer for as much as 2 or 3 seconds. Even if the subjects had been piloting an airliner in a thunderstorm, they still couldn't have registered micro sleeps for those few priceless seconds. Sleep brings counsel. Sandra Ive is a young woman is in Los Angeles who has often listened to my radio talks. She told me that she had been offered a position in New York City at twice her present salary. She could not decide whether or not to accept the new job. Before going to sleep, she prayed in these words: the creative intelligence of my subconscious mind knows what is best for me. Its tendency is always lifeward, and it reveals to me the right decision, which blesses me and all concerned. I give thanks for the answer that I know will come to me. She repeated this simple prayer over and over as a lullaby as she drifted to sleep. In the morning, she had persistent feeling that she should not accept the offer. She rejected it. Later, events verified her inward sense of knowing. A few months after the job offer, the company went bankrupt. The conscious mind may be correct on the objectively known facts. However, it was intuitive. faculty of the subconscious mind that realized the problem with the company and prompted her accordingly, saved from certain disaster. The wisdom of your subconscious mind can instruct you and protect you if you pray for right action as you go to sleep. Many years ago, I was offered a lucrative assignment in the far east. I prayed for guidance and the right decision as follows. Infinite intelligence within me knows all things. The right decision is revealed to me in divine order. I will recognize the answer when it comes. I repeated this simple prayer over and over as a lullaby prior to sleep. That night, I had a dream in which an old friend came to me. He held out a newspaper and said, "Read these headlines. Do not go." The headlines of the newspaper trumped stories of violence, unrest, and war, all of which occurred not long afterward in the area where I had been asked to go. Your subconscious mind is all wise. It knows all things. Often it will speak to you, but in a voice that your conscious mind will immediately accept. In the dream, I just related, which doubtless saved me from putting myself in a situation of grave danger. My subconscious mind projected its warning in the guise of a person whom I trusted and respected. To some, warning may come in the form of a mother who appears in a dream. She tells the person not to go here or there, and the reason for the warning. For sometimes your subconscious will warn you in your waking hours. You think you hear a voice that sounds like that of your mother or some loved one. You stop and turn, looking for its source. Later, you find that if you had gone on the way you were going, you might have been struck on the head by an object falling from a window. Okay, we will start. Your future is in your subconscious mind in the next session. If you are new on the channel, subscribe the channel and press bell icon so that you will get notification about all new videos upload. Don't forget to like and share. And the other thing is, you can visit our blog www.audiobookdeveloper.blogspot.com, where you can find two other books, The Magic of Thinking Big and The $100 Startup. Okay, you can see according to there is a chapter wise and day wise. Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks a lot.